So not to get confused with all the other tips on loose skin for weight loss. It is a hot topic.
It's actually not as hot as we think because people are really insecure about their loose skin. They actually feel really badly and they look in the mirror and they're like, how do I get rid of this? And no one really knows how, and no one really tells them. And there are really no answers or cures, they think.
Well, once you already have the loose skin, I think it's really challenging to recover it.
And some people don't want to lose the weight because of the loose skin.
Well, that is a whole other topic.
That's like a vanity thing,
Well,
though.
that's like a victim thing. It's like, you can't just, for me, yes, it's a vanity thing, but if you're not going to lose the weight because of the loose skin, you're compromising so many other things. Like, you remember your struggle getting up the stairs. My mother dying prematurely, from my perspective, at 59 and a half. That is really, to me, that there's no excuse not to lose weight.
I agree.
And you've got to keep trying and trying and trying and trying until it works. And that's just the bottom line. If you're scared to lose skin, there's hope.
We noticed that 85.8% of you guys are not subscribed. So what are you doing? We give you guys free weight loss advice. And to the 14.2% that are subscribed, you guys are doing something right here. So thank you for all your support. We really appreciate it. But seriously, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below.
And Penelope and I have lost over 200 pounds combined, and we still are on our journey. And we love to share our tips with you because we actually have no loose skin, which is pretty exciting.
Remarkable. Someone one time joined our program just to learn how mom didn't have marionette lines. She's like, I have never seen weight loss influencers before who don't have saggy skin or pale skin. And funny enough, there's also another type of skin these people have. I noticed they have like purpley blue white skin. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that would indicate like a very sedentary lifestyle. It would also indicate liver problems. Believe it or not, when you overeat, you have the same kind of liver that somebody who is an alcoholic does. So overeating is just as damaging to your liver, apparently, as drug and alcohol use, which is pretty shocking. I didn't know that until maybe a decade and a half ago. And that is, so when you have that kind of skin where it's like pasty and even thin like crepe paper, it's an indication. Now, this is not science backed, but I believe it's an indication of what's happening on the inside of the body. And our skin is the largest organ of our body.
Right.
So there's so much wisdom in the skin. I used to love looking when I was your age. I used to love looking at like when you get acne in different places, like what it actually means.
Oh, I've seen that before. I'm interested in that too.
Right?
Like this means stress or something, and this means, I don't know.
Yeah, there's like food intolerances, hormonal balance. But again, that's also not science backed.
Right.
But it is an ancient tradition. When you look at, Ayurveda or even, Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, these are all indicators that, these thousands of years they've been studying it, even though it's not science backed. It's definitely a tradition of these cultures. And that's just been something I've been fascinated by. And maybe one of the reasons why I don't have loose skin and you don't have loose skin is because we shifted to a nutrient dense diet. Now, when you're on weight loss medication, you are going to have some issues about getting enough calories in because you're not going to be hungry, and how you're processing that food because of the stomach paralysis and the slowed digestion, which has you eating less. And so whatever nutrients you are eating, they better be nutrient dense, because now 1 in 8 adults are on weight loss medication. That is for real.
88% regain the weight and 72%, is it? Is it 72 or 71?
I don't remember.
It's in the 70s. That's
the low
just do that.
70s.
It's in the low 70s that people gain even more after they lose.
But it is science-backed that when you eat nutrient-dense foods, you will lessen the probability of your skin becoming loose after weight loss or pregnancy or breastfeeding. So we've been getting a lot of comments about the different types of loose skin that you have, and even from aging, right? So loose skin is not exclusive to, weight loss per se. And it will tighten. Like you had really severe purple stretch marks right when you were losing the weight. And those stretch marks have completely changed. So your skin is changing. You are changing every single moment of every single day. Most of the dust in our house is dead, as it's made from dead skin cells, which is shocking.
That's crazy.
So crazy. But when you eat nutrient-dense foods, they are collagen-producing foods.
Mm-hmm.
And collagen is important for skin elasticity, for the aging process, and to prevent loose skin from forming. And when you eat vitamin C rich foods and beta carotene rich foods like oranges and peppers and squash and lovely, bright, rich, vibrant, gorgeous fruits and vegetables, you're going to be having a higher probability of integrating these vitamin C rich and collagen rich foods that are going to help you to prevent loose skin. Now, we love to cook.
Yeah, we do. And you also have to be really wary of the kind of weight loss products out there. I know sometimes the snacks, the weight loss snacks or sugars or drinks or whatever can seem really enticing because it's like, oh, it's 0 calories or oh, it's 5 calories. That stuff is also the reason these people have purple skin, loose skin, saggy skin. And I didn't know that caused that, but I remember I used to want to have Cool Whip all the time. And you'd be like, no, Penelope, like that's the cellulose in it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it that? Was that the fat in it? Or all the things you couldn't pronounce.
Cellulose is like a thickener.
Just all the things that I couldn't pronounce in the back of the box was like the reason you didn't want me to eat it.
Mm.
And then you were always like guiding me to Whole Foods. And now I know why, because there are weight loss influencers now who have a lot of loose skin, but they eat really crappy food, like the 0 calorie stuff and the 5 calorie things. And they're like promoting it. And I'm like, there's just stuff I can't pronounce in that.
Well, if you're going to eat crappy food, you can't expect yourself to look great. And if you do look great while you're eating crappy food, it's going to be for a time, for a moment.
It's kind of catfish though, Mom, because what they do is they wear like the spandex to hide the skin, and then they put a bunch of makeup on, so it's hard to tell unless they're real and show their actual
I'm
skin.
all about nature and natural ways of
Me
being.
too.
That's just our thing. Like, I believe in the power of nature. I believe that the human body will heal itself, and I believe in the resilience of the human body and human health.
So I'm just giving you guys a warning label when you see influencers like that online, talking about weight loss and showing you these delicious foods that have 5 calories in them. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful, because anything that has 5 calories in and you can't pronounce the back.
Listen, if you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. And if you just want to do a clearing out little by little, just finish what you got, throw it in the trash.
Give it away, bake with it.
Just stop. Just start buying whole foods that, are really made in nature, that your body's meant to digest and ingest and process.
And if you don't know how to make it, then you can just talk to us and we'll help you and teach you and show you how to do it. We have an amazing women's group. Yeah,
I love it. Some of our women like to tell us what's in their fridge, and we're like, okay, these are like 10 amazing ideas. You can use all those vegetables and foods. It's really fun, actually. We really get a lot of joy from doing that. Nutrient density is extremely important if you want to prevent loose skin, and finding delicious ways. Like, I have a new skin boosting latte in the morning. I don't know if you even know about it.
Is it the matcha with the gojis?
It's the most amazing matcha that my friend Rebecca imports from Japan. Love this stuff. And then I have this new collagen that we got from our other friend.
Yeah.
And goji berries and rose.
Your skin looks really good.
It does?
It does. So you are glowing.
Oh, thank you. Oh, but that was also made in homemade walnut milk. So walnuts also have very special fats, and nutrient density isn't exclusive to vitamin C. Nutrient density is a spectrum of phytonutrients. That's light that's captured in the leaves of plants, that when we consume those leaves, when we consume those plants, we also get those phytonutrients. And that's what goes into healing our bodies from the inside out. Another really important factor in not having loose skin and having graceful aging is going to be weight-bearing exercise, so resistance training, which we do.
But that can look so different, because people always think, when I think strength training, I think just lifting a weight. But it doesn't have to be just that. You can lift your own body weight.
Sometimes I even just like have my arms out to the side and I'm doing this like 150 times, and you do get a really serious burn. So you actually don't need any special equipment for this. While your water is boiling for your tea, coffee, pasta, whatever you boil water for, you could just be doing some push-ups on the countertop. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated, folks. You could complicate it. Go to the playground with your kids and use that playground to do some pull-ups, push-ups, stretching. Believe it or not, playgrounds are an excellent place to do some resistance training. I just think the plank pose is a great pose.
Very confronting if you have a lot of loose skin or you're overweight, or even if you're pregnant.
Well, that's why doing it on an incline is so helpful. So on a countertop is really high, a table maybe a step lower, a chair a step lower. So as you go step by step, you can continue to increase your strength. What happens when you build strength?
You gain strength.
Yeah, but what's happening like actually in your
Oh,
tissue?
you're filling the gaps of fat with muscle.
I mean, that's a very logical analogy, right? We can envision that. And if you're on weight loss medication, this is really important for you. If you don't want loose skin, not only do you need to lose the weight gradually, because you're going to lose weight faster than if you weren't on the weight loss medication. So the elasticity around your fat cells is going to be loose. So that's why people regain the weight so quickly when they go off the weight loss medication. Well, one of the reasons, actually, we don't even know all of the reasons yet. But if you want to slowly, gradually come off of it, prepare yourself by eating nutrient dense foods. Prepare yourself by doing resistance training exercises. A squat is also resistance training, right? So you could be sitting on your couch watching your favorite show, and you could just get up and down 50 times until you get a little, you can get up and down like 50 times until you get a little burn going on. And that's going to strengthen your glutes, your thigh muscles.
Gradual weight loss is one of the most important things. People get so frustrated. I've been so frustrated on my journey when I've been 320 pounds and I wanted to lose it all in one night. I'm really glad I didn't do that. I'm really glad I didn't do anything crazy to have that happen, because I would have a lot of loose skin if I did that. And if I didn't do all the other things we just mentioned.
Listen, it is such a big hill to climb when you think about losing weight. And when you think about losing it gradually, it's really frustrating. So confronting. I mean, 1 pound a week, but it's actually perfect to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. And that's how you're going to be sure to have less loose skin, if any.
Mom, what do you know about hydration and how it helps the skin elasticity and the skin health? What is the correlation between water and skin health?
Well, have you ever noticed when you feel dehydrated how your skin feels?
Try.
Yeah. And what does dry skin feel like on your body?
Like sandpaper.
It's tight. It's uncomfortable. Like you
Yeah.
kind of want to jump out of your own skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, get me some lotion already. And then if you
Yeah.
don't, what happens?
It starts to crack and bleed.
Right. So you don't want to be dehydrated. There's this great book called Your Body's Many Cries for Water. And it's shocking when you read that book. You realize that people have headaches, body aches, their immune system gets lowered, their aging process accelerates, their hormones get disrupted. Like you cannot expect your body to function properly unless you are hydrated. Now, there's a lot of talk about, oh, well, you could be a breatharian. And, there's all these extreme ideas about hydration. Like soda is not hydration. I don't think fruit juice is a great source of hydration either. Just drink some pure water. If you don't like water, make it fun water. Penelope has a ton of ideas. Hit us up if you want to learn more about Penelope's fun water that has ignited a whole fire in our group. Everyone's so hydrated now, they can't even believe it. Their lives have changed. So maybe your step today is just making sure you have adequate hydration. For me, I have a bottle, I fill it up, I keep filling it up, and I know that by the fourth time I'm filling it up, I'm good to go. And the timing is really important. Because you don't want to drink a whole gallon of water, at 3 p.m. because you forgot to drink all morning. When you wake up first thing in the morning, you can assume you're dehydrated because you've been sleeping for 8 to 10 hours, hopefully, even 6 hours. You need hydration first thing in the morning. So before you reach for your bacon and eggs or your coffee, please do yourself a favor and drink a full glass of water. And that's a great way to start your day to get yourself rehydrated. You're going to help all the biomechanical processes in your body to do what they need to do to detoxify, to receive nutrients, to do all the things that you need it to do. So set yourself up for success, and it can accelerate weight loss substantially if you are well hydrated. You're not as hungry. How many times do you think you mistaken your thirst for hunger on your weight loss
Over
journey?
thousands. Over thousands. I didn't want to admit it. And that's why I had to make water fun. And tea and all the things.
Yeah, and you would also go to the other extreme where it's just like, oh, well, I'm only going to drink and I'm not going to eat. Yeah. And you did that. We've all done that, right? You've done the fasting, and hey, there's a lot of research on fasting. That's great, but you can't just keep fasting. You damage your metabolism. I can speak to that firsthand. Anyway, we love hearing from you guys. So do us a favor and comment below, because we want to be in a conversation with you. We want to know who you are. And we have a skincare guide that we want to share with you. So if you like the skincare guide, we're going to put the link in the description, and I hope that you will download it and get some value from it, because I spent some time putting it together and I think that you'll love it.
Everything she puts together is extremely amazing. So you should definitely go check it out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you are a woman who is looking to get healthy this year, it's your time. Don't do it tomorrow. Don't wait till the end of the year or the next year to do it. Do it now. Do it today. We can help you. We want to help you. If you're a woman who's ready, we want to help you. So click the link in the description to learn more and to join our women's group. And we hope to see you all the time.
We help women to beat obesity with our Step It Up system in just 90 days. Click the link in the description to learn how to lose weight without drugs like Ozempic.